Good day everyone, this is Sir Carlo and welcome back to our Mathematics 8 video discussion. We are now on our Module 5 for the third quarter in which we will be talking about the definition of congruent triangles. So kindly get your modules and follow along as we discuss the three lessons for today. So we will now go directly to our first lesson, which is the definition of triangles and its parts. So this is just sort of a review because I know that you already know the different parts of a triangle. So we have here an example of a triangle. So a triangle is a polygon with three sides, of course. So what are the three parts of the triangle? So we have the sides, the angles, and the vertices. So in this figure, we can name this triangle by using the three vertices, right? So we have here vertex A, B, and C. So we can use those vertices in naming our triangle. So we can name the triangle as triangle ABC with this symbol, a little triangle, and then the three vertices. So the different parts of this triangle, we have the sides. So the sides are side AB, side BC, and then side AC. And then the different angles in this triangle, we have angle A or angle BAC. Timan-an na to nga when we use the three-letter name for an angle, the vertex should always be in the middle. So kay angle A man, so dapat ang A nasa tunga. So pwede siya tawagon og angle BAC. Same with angle B. So pwede siya tawagon og angle ABC. And then angle C, pwede siya tawagon pud og angle BCA. And then of course, the three vertices of the triangle, vertex A, vertex B, and vertex C can three ka-points sa triangle, which is also our angle. So again, there are three ways of naming a triangle by using the angle vertex such as ABC, and then pwede nato pud siya gamitan og numbers. So this number 1 here is also the name of this triangle. So we can also call this triangle 1. So another part of triangles are the altitude, median, and bisectors. So every triangle, ang kada triangle nana siya tulo ka altitude. Tulo jud ang altitude, di pwedeng isa, di pwedeng duha. It's always three medians, and then three angle bisectors. So what is an altitude? So we have here an example, triangle ABC again, and then these lines are the altitude. So an altitude to a side is a segment drawn from a vertex of a triangle to the point on the line containing the opposite side such that segment and the line intersect to form a right angle. So kana daw altitude is gikan sa isa ka vertex sa triangle padung sa iyang atbang nga side, and dapat maka-form siya og right angle. So sa atong example, gikan sa atong vertex B na line gikan sa vertex padung sa iyang opposite side, which is side AC, and then it forms a right angle. So kanang ing-ani nga symbol, that means right angle. So kung maka-form na siya right angle gikan sa vertex padung sa iyang atbang nga side sa triangle, that is called an altitude. Same with this one, AX. So AX is an altitude because gikan siya sa angle A padung sa side BC and nag-form siya og right angle. Same with line CZ. This is also an altitude because it comes from the vertex C padung sa side AB, and it forms a right angle. It is always perpendicular. So monitiman na to sa altitude, it comes from a vertex into the opposite side, and then it always forms a right angle. Next, we have angle bisector. From its name itself, angle bisector, it bisects an angle, or it divides an angle into two congruent sides. So let's take a look at this example. We have this triangle STU. Diba? Ang triangle is naman dyan ay angle. So we have angle S, angle T, and angle U. If naay line nga mo divide sa atong angle into two congruent angles or two equal angles, that is our angle bisector. So from this vertex T or angle T, this line TZ divides our angle into two congruent angles. So dili necessary nga inigabot niya sa iyang opposite side maka-form siya og right angle. Kay naay other triangles nga dili nga ni porma nga ang ilang angle bisector dili maka-form og right angle. Because ang trabaho ra sa angle bisector is i-divide ang angle into two congruent angles. So that is an angle bisector. Sayon na ratiman ang angle bisector kay sa iyang name naa na daay clue. Next we have median. So from the word itself gyapon, median meaning middle. So a median to a side is a segment drawn from a vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. So ani sa atong triangle PQR, ang median daw is segment gikan gihapon sa vertex padung sa iyang opposite side, pero dapat adto siya mo end sa midpoint sa opposite side. So in this example, triangle PQR, arito sa vertex Q, this line segment QM is a median because from the vertex Q, gikan sa vertex Q, padung sa iyang opposite side nga PR, naa siya sa middle. And then, na-divide into two equal parts ang side PR. So, muna siyang gibutangan siya ni marking na isa ari meaning this one is equal to this other side. So, a median is a segment from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Muna itiman na to sa median, naa siya mo end sa middle sa opposite side. So again, ang altitude is from the vertex to the opposite side and it forms a right angle. Ang angle bisector from a vertex to the opposite side and it divides the angle into two congruent angles. And then the median is is a segment drawn from the vertex to the opposite side and dapat ato siya sa midpoint sa opposite side. So those are the different parts of a triangle. So you have here your what's more or your practice activities. Try answering this one. So we have here a triangle, triangle CAT. Number one, name the 6 ways in naming the triangle. So, saan man nato pag-name ng triangle? Katong using its vertex, using a letter. So, you name this triangle. Then, number two, name the 3 sides of the triangle. So, may 3 sides ani. Side AC, side AT, and then side CT. Name the 3 angles using 3-letter method. So ito timanan kung 3-letter method ang gamiton sa pag-name sa angle, dapat ang vertex is naa sa tunga. So, for example, this one, this is angle CAT, angle ACT, and then angle CTA. Dapat ang vertex is nasa tunga. The number 4, indicate the tick markings in the figure below showing that segment AB is a median. So, unsa man nato pagpakita nga median si AB? Ito timanan kung median, di ba, ang dapat ang segment is from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. So, naman siya sa midpoint. Unsaon man nato pag-show na this is a median. So, ato siyang butangag marking na nagpakita nga midpoint ni. So, dapat equal ang kani CB ug ang BT. Then, let's go to lesson 2. about congruent triangles. So you already have prior knowledge about congruent triangles. So this is just a review. So again, two triangles are congruent if and only if their vertices can be paired so that corresponding sides are congruent and corresponding angles are congruent. So kung congruent ang given nga sides o congruent ang given nga angles, therefore ang duha ka triangle kay congruent pod. So this is how you write congruent triangle. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FDE. Then muna ang symbol sa congruency, and then this is the symbol for triangle. So na example, triangle ABC and triangle EFD. So unsa man nato pag-show nga congruent ang corresponding parts? So by using markings. So, di ba, first is kaning side BC na siya isa ka mark. Then sa triangle EFD, ang isa ka mark is ang side ED. This means that side BC is congruent to side ED. Same with side AC, di man na siya duha ka mark. Sa Picas triangle, ang duha ka mark is side EF. This means that side AC is congruent to side EF. Also, the same with the angles. So, say angle B na siya isa ka mark, then ari si angle B na isa ka mark. This means that angle B is congruent to angle D. So, na table, congruent triangles, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FDE. So, ang mga corresponding sides nga na markings na nagpakita nga congruent sila, AB is congruent to FD. Tulo ilang marking, para silang tulo nga marking. So, they are congruent. BC is congruent to DE, AC is congruent to FE. Then, corresponding angles. Angle A is congruent to angle F. Para silang duha ang mark. Then angle B is congruent to angle D. And then angle C is congruent to angle E. Para silang tulo ang marking. And then the same with corresponding vertices. So therefore, naa may mga congruence, nagpakita mag-congruence ang mga sides ug ang angles ug ang vertices. So therefore, these two triangles are congruent. So you have here again, what's more, practice activity. So given the figure, so natay duha ka triangle, ABD and an ACD. Write down the 6 pairs of congruent corresponding parts. So same ani itong gibat diri. Ang corresponding sides o corresponding angles na congruent. So asa man ang congruent? So in this triangle, AC is obviously congruent to side BD. Then side AB is obviously congruent to side CD. Then side AD is congruent to side AD gyapon. Then the angles. So angle A is congruent to, so may parehan yung forma, angle D. Angle C is congruent to angle B. And then that's it. Then, number 2, given are the 6 pairs of congruent corresponding parts. MA is congruent to KF, AX is congruent to FC, MX is congruent to KC, and angle M is congruent to angle K, angle A is congruent to angle F, angle X is congruent to angle C. Name and draw the two congruent triangles. So, madrawing na to ang triangle by using these corresponding sides. Then in naming, diba gituluan naman ho ani, pwede ra nato gamiton ang given angle. So for the first triangle, so ari ta sa mga first angles. So angle M, angle A, and angle X. So that is triangle MAX. And the second triangle, ari na punta sa second angles, K, F, ug C. So the second triangle is triangle KFC. So that's how you name two congruent triangles, by using the given angles. And then you can draw by using the given congruent sides. And lastly, lesson 3, parts of triangle and its relative position. So, naay mga relative position ang triangle. So, we have the included angle and the included side. Kung sa man ang included angle, it is the angle between two sides of a triangle. So, kanang angle nga gitungaan sa duha ka side, that is what we call included angle. While ang included side is kanang common nga side sa duha ka angle, kanang side nga gisharean sa duha ka angle. So let's take a look at this figure. Triangle SON. Asa man ani ang included angle. So si angle S, this is an included angle between unsa may nagtunga sa S. Unsa nga side ang gitungaan nila ang S. So that is side SN and side SO. So sa side SO ug sa side SN, nasa tunga ang angle S, which means that angle S is an included angle between side SN and side SO. The same with angle O. This is an included angle between sa may nagtunga sa O, side OS and side ON. The same with angle N. This is an included angle between side NS and side NO. So those are the three included angles. Then how about the included sides? Kanang side nga naay duha ka angle nga nag-share. So kaning ang side SO, kaning side SO, this is an included side between angle S, diba si angle S kay na siya part nga SO, and then si angle O pod. So si angle O ug si angle S nag-share sa side SO. So that means side SO is an included side between angle S and angle O. The same with side ON. This is an included side between angle N and angle O. And then lastly, side SN is an included side between angle S and angle N. So that's how you determine the included angle and the included side. So you have your what's more activity given triangle FOR, answer the following questions. So this is very easy. What is the included angle between FO and OR? FO and OR. It's may included angle. So that is angle O. What is the included angle between FR and OR? FR and OR. So may nasa tunga sa FR and OR. That is angle R. Number 3, what is the included side between angle O and angle R? So man nga side ang nag-share si angle O ug si angle R. That is side OR. And what is the included side between angle F and angle O? So man nga side ang nag-share si angle F ug si angle O. That is side FO. And then you have your assessment. You answer this one on the answer sheet. So in the choices, this is not triangle AB, but this is triangle ABC. Okay, diba? In naming a triangle, we should use the three vertices. So this is triangle ABC. And that's it for today's module. If you have questions, don't hesitate to contact me on my messenger or on my mobile phone. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.